I want to tell you, we are Ugandans in mouth, not at heart. So, what are you communicating? Whether a journalist or a government communicator, what is it you are saying? What is it you are writing? And for who? What is your motive? Because when a journalist, you write a negative story and your country flares up, even that media house won't operate. Your own home will become not a home.
When you go on Twitter and you just simply say that Brindusha is corrupt, I already have a stamp on me. You cannot change that. If it's true, if it's false, it doesn't matter. And I think the unfortunate thing with Uganda is that has been saying very sensitive things very easily that are putting a stamp on the country image and integrity. So as an investor, because I'm always in constant touch with them, you know, they put all kinds of questions related with security and corruption, because that's what they heard, that's what they hear. They are not here with us today to hear that you have the best food, you have the best places to visit, you have the best weather, you know, you can just walk or run outside, there is no security concern. It's not different than any other country, frankly speaking. All this negativity and irresponsible, I think, reporting sometimes, and with good intention at heart, because everyone wants to just like, you know, get rid of corruption. But it can backfire very easily if you keep talking about it. Because then when you travel and you go to France and you say you are from Uganda, they will label you based on what you cover in media. Terrorism, corruption, and that's a disfavor to you as an individual.
If we don't deal with the Ugandan to promote their own country, we are just maybe trying to wash, and then we dry in the what? In the sand or in the soil, and then nothing will be done. Because every day people are tweeting about how Uganda is very bad, how Uganda is the worst country ever. And I've said, do these people, have they traveled? Have they gone to these other countries to see how bad life can be?
Government communicators play a significant role in promoting and reassuring investors and tourists about the prospects of our country's economy, and in particular, you are key in these two areas, in my view, which we all have a role to play in its growth. And His Excellency the President has consistently been telling us that we all have a role to play to ensure that we earn a living and make other people's lives better. Ministries, departments, and agencies, as well as the private sector representation here today. This engagement underscores the significance of the way we communicate in a manner which we believe is necessary to protect investors and tourists, as well as facilitating wealth creation for our motherland. I can never tire to reiterate that communication is indispensable to our unit, the State House Investors Protection Unit's mandate of protecting investors, given that it determines the perception about our economy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of our discussion today is to ensure that we acknowledge that it is very important for us to communicate, because then positively communicate, because it will create impact, positive impact. The double or triple digits we need for investment, we shall reap back, or we shall get if we are intentionally driven towards that. Then we have to be consistent in our messaging. I know one thing or one weakness we generally have as Ugandans is that we can hype something, hype, but the hype is not sustained. The other issue we have to have is transparency and accountability. On the side of government, Transparency and accountability are the cornerstones of building trust with our investors.
And I want us to really think at a national level. We want to develop. We want to achieve double-digit growth. We want to transform. We want Uganda to be the real Pearl of Africa. How are we going to get that if we don't responsibly communicate? Now, you're the experts, ladies and gentlemen, and I want us to really help each other. Let us help each other and ensure that really going forwards, we have a standard, a kind of strategy that will bind us together in seeing how we can better package our country to really be that country that is going to continuously attract investment, attract tourism, enable us as Ugandans be proud of the country that God gave us to be in.
All right, some interactive one. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please come back to the tent. Are we done? So we can interact. Please come back to the tent.